Hello, viewers, and welcome to MiniCTM Sandstone. bRanN's MiniCTM, to be specific, my map. And today we're going to jump into Happy Love, which is my second map, the map that came out after this. I want to show you a few things in there, and then we'll pop back in here and make a few changes. This episode will be purely a mapping video. Just kind of, it's more of a derpy mapping video. It's not something you'd watch for a tutorial. It's just something if you kind of want to hear my process, what I think through as I am making changes, and the reasons I make them. I enjoy it, and I think you'll enjoy it. So thanks for click and play, and I hope you stay until the end. I'll see you there. Now you notice I got Sandstone and Happy Love, and I really need to take the time, now that I know you can do it, change the coloring of this. I don't want to mess with that right now, but Happy Love. This is my second map. I wanted to show you a few things. Oh, I'm still in F5 mode. That's funny. F5. So this is a title screen. Oh, we're going to do our little tricky trick. Open a LAN, allow cheats, start LAN, game mode. And remember, if you start to type it, press tab. And you can press tab to rotate through the options to creative. No, because this is 1.6.4. I got to pay attention to that part because I'm on mapping. So I want game mode 1, right? Creative. Oh, which I could have done without changing. Yeah, whatever. Old habits die hard. Start, continue map. Now, look at my channel if you're interested in how this works. I do explain it on a different video. If you can't find the video, just post a comment in any of my videos, and I'll figure out where it is. I'll link you to it. This is a mushroom biome. And this is an area that I call the title screen. When you are in survival, it will instantly change you into creative, and it's not loading in this oh so precious thing. There it is. I might want to bring that closer to the island, but look at this. This took me a while to make, and I kind of made it special for this map, but I don't think there'd be any harm and just using this for each map. It's just kind of a nice place to land. You could have an introductory book that explains things or something. Normally that loads in just fine. I have render distance on far, and actually I don't use render distance far on the newest version, so I might want to bring that in anyway, and it's also probably because I'm recording. So we're going to press start. It's going to change my game mode again. I'm going to do that. This is a false start area, and everything is just like falsely safe. But what I wanted to show you, what I really wanted to show you, is some of these standardized things that I have in my maps. This is the rule board. It still says MiniCTM. I should update that to say bRanN. It's all the same. I don't think I modified any of these, even though I have considered in the past to actually remove some of these, like stay within the boundaries of the map. Go ahead and try to leave. I make it so that you can't. So I thought of getting rid of that. But then it just starts getting awkward where you have just like a few rules. Find wool and chest, no sheep or dies. For a while I tried to make it so that's impossible. Actually, no, I did make it impossible because I only have 3 wools, and I use blue and purple and whatever other color I use. Yeah. There's no lapis, so I don't use blue blocks in my build, so that's kind of sad. Tip, this is a tip sign. Perfect introduction. Should be in every map a tip sign that says this is a tip sign. Write that down for me. Power boost. I want to show you this. This important note from bRanN. And it's just showing you that I updated this. And I said earlier, please read the game guide included with this map if you're a new player of my CTM map. I wanted to kind of call that series. But if I was going to call it, if I'm serious about calling it a series, my MiniCTM series, then I would want to update all the maps. Okay, and we're going to jump cut. And I want to show you the whole thing. I really do. It's the point of the series is not about this map, and I have videos of this, although I don't think my commentary is as cool. I just wanted to show you one of the wool blocks in person, it's blue, cyan, and it's a key item, so it's yellow text for the title. And this area, since it's a false start, you don't know it's a false start if you've never played it, so I'm sorry. Spoilers. Trial 1, Trial 2, Trial 3 would be these ones, and in the actual factual part of the map, it's going to be Dungeon 1, Dungeon 2, Dungeon 3. Tip: this is a fleecy box. Let me my jump cuts. I switched out of peaceful mode. I just wanted to show you fire zombie. So there's the clues. Let's hit I'm in 1.64. Yes, so gamma bright. That's why that's useful. They got this dyed leather, red dyed leather. Let's have some fun here. We can't have too much fun because that's what gets me in trouble. That's what runs me out of time. Looting 100. Make pop. Man, die. Why won't you die? So lava rock sword. That's kind of what the drops look like. They are red in color. And I've modified the drop rate, and see, that looks so weird with all the data there. Basically, it just says lava tunic, and then it'll say what color it's dyed, because it's a dyed item. I wonder if you can hide that. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you. Does this place look familiar? Spoilers. Tip: not all spawners are bad. Free food. I'm going to put one of these in my other maps. The other two, Sandstone, and then eventually after that we'll update Float. Float is much further along as far as updates. Really, I'm just gonna have to update the spawners, I think, and I don't usually do that in game. I think it can be done, but second chances. If you recall, this is exactly like that first chest, except these are like status damaged. And look at that text. Did you know you could use that text there? Yes, you can. That's the ender chest text. This is just a backup copy. I don't need to worry about this. And I should be in creative. Yes, I am. Coal spiders. Kind of a hint as to what they might be. And you can take out those spawners. But this is an example of you're going to eventually, technically, run out of coal. Weak zombie. He's got 10 life. Which is 5 hearts? Yeah. Here, this is what I want to show you. This is what's going to be in all my maps. When we're done, we're going to get one of these moved over. Quickest way is MC Edit. Y'all want to see some MC Edit? I'll show you some MC Edit. Assorted Swords Pack Sampler. Assorted Swords Sampler Pack. That's what I meant to say. What did I say? Whatever. And if you look here, the idea is that it's kind of laid out like a sword. I love to decorate my chest. That confuses people. I'm sorry. Can you think of a way that I can do this that won't confuse people? Reinforced teak wood sword. Splintered wooden sword. It's splintered, so it has sharpness. Wooden spider jockey sword. It has smite 2 and bane of arthropods 2. You notice the enchantments on these bottom swords are nicer, but they're made of wood. These guys are just an interesting concept. It's an enchantment transfer sword. You need an anvil to actually take advantage of them. And so I'm realizing these aren't that useful, are they? Because by the time you get an anvil, you probably have something way better. So I might actually upgrade these. Maybe do a diamond, an iron, and a diamond, and give them some nice enchantments, and have them durability 1. So the idea is, durability is actually set to 0 on these. The idea would be, is you can grab them and you can keep them. If you take the time to keep them, then you have earned the right to kind of throw that enchantment on an item. I guess it wouldn't be any different than putting a book there, because then you can put it to... These might get replaced with books. I might have to update parts of this map too. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm looking at this sheet of paper again. I changed it to say series, and I'm realizing it says you can also view the guide on my website at bRanN.com, which is not true. I do not actually have a place you can view the guide. But I think I can change that. I do have a contact form place on the redesign of my new site. I think I might make it available there, or I might change this. I'll have to figure that out. That's something I got to write down. guide. Online? Question mark. And as I'm getting deeper into this, I'm thinking, it might get boring to watch me do some of this mapping stuff, but I'm going to keep at it for now. Put this in here. Was there anything else we wanted to change? I like this. I like that. We upped the durability on that, so that's going to be good. Do I want this to last a little longer? I kind of do. Let's make a copy. I wish I could just... Oh, yeah, I wish I could just make one is what I was going to say. Let's see, what does this have? It has Smite 1. I think I'm going to keep with Smite 1, just because it's holy-ish. It's not quite that great. I don't want it to die right away, though. That was the idea behind the Unbreaking. So we're going to look at Unbreaking. There it is. We're going to go ahead and we'll do 3. Make. I love that it keeps the name. The Undead don't stand a chance, more or less. Is that formatted the same? Let's pick up this guy and look. Yeah. Except, do you see what it is? Unbreaking 3 and Smite 1. Normally I would not let that bother me. It does, honestly, it kind of bothers me. I don't want it that way. I like it to be arranged a specific way, but I'm going to show you how to fix that if you have the same problem. Because the enchantments are going to be put in the order they're going to be put, right? So if you say cut, and so now we have this type of thing. It's in our clipboard. We want to paste it here. You can't paste it there because it's going to try to put it underneath there. You click this, paste. That put it right back there, so it didn't actually do anything. So I need to cut this one and then paste it again, and that will put it underneath it. Level 1, level 3. I think it looks nicer that way. Of course, eventually we're going to be able to completely change that. But for now, my goal here is to get all of these maps up to a specific point. And then I don't need to update them anymore. I may, let's get rid of that. I don't want to leave that there. I may, but I'd rather not. I'd rather get them to a certain point and then call them good. And then just the only updates I would do would be to maintain them. Now, let's see. You could jump on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump on there. Jump on there. 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 9, 10. Jump in there. 11, 12, 13. So you could get up there with as little as 13. So the question is, do we troll our player? Right? Let's get 13. 14. 13. I don't like 13. It's not an even number. We're going to have 12. I think you can still get up with 12. And we could even go so far as to name these. But since this is a mid-tier chest, I don't want to do too much customization. I think if we're going to use special names but keep the text white for the purposes of tutorials, I think that's okay. And not tutorial, but, you know, to help the player out, to help them get going on. So what do I want? I want a sign. I gotta type more than that, I guess. Sign. Perfect. And then I like when these can go on blocks. And I gotta remember how I do this. See, I want them to be the same because I want there to be consistency. However, sometimes I forget how I laid it out. I think I remember. It's a doot doot doot, a tip, and that's all capitalized actually. Tip. Before you proceed, how much can I type? Before you proceed ain't gonna fit on that line, will it? Proceed. That's spelled correctly? That's the most embarrassing thing when you spell something wrong. Before you proceed, ... I want to say, did you see the tree? Did you... It's not going to fit. Before you go... ... 2 dots. See, I don't like that. That bothers me. Is that dumb? That shouldn't bother me. This is why it takes so long to get things done, huh? Before you go... ... This has been making a sign with bRanN. Before you go... Do you know the Muffin Man? Did you? And then I alternate. Should I have the letters capitalized? Should I not? I'm not going to agonize you with this all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and do the cuts for when I do a sign in the future, so don't worry. Did you see the tree? And there's certain words you always keep lowercase. I don't know what the rule for that is. Somebody want to link me to a wiki on that one? Before you go, did you see the tree? Now, if the player skips that sign, then I can't help them. I'm going to show you another cool thing. You can get a mod that lets you do this. But watch this. I think this is neat. We're going to go to our text box and press up because MBT edit's saved there. And on your signs, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can totally do color on here, just like anything else. The thing is, and they might have fixed it by now, those codes, even though they don't show, they kind of modify the spacing. Let me see if I can show you. We'll do just a bunch, because they're not going to show up, because it's the symbol and the letter for the color. Bam. No, they fixed it. That's amazing. Okay, that's great. However, then there's the other thing. I mean, you know how much I am about the details, right? These will count towards your character limit for the sign, so keep that in mind. And some of these colors just don't look good. And so I kind of gave up on trying to find the right combination. bRanN's MiniCTM. Please visit. You guys are going to visit my website, right? I'm working on updating it. I'm out of time already, I think. Dang it. I'm trying, guys. bRanN. No, what am I doing? bRanN.com. Save. Right? That would look kind of cool. Let's just try it. Let's try a color, because it's a link. We'll do this one last thing. We didn't get really much mapping done, did we? Well, I showed you some stuff. I think that's cool. That's cool. I want to use this blue, because I use that blue to kind of think like it's a link. It's kind of the blue color you'd see before you click on it, before it turns the purpley color. These are, of course, just the default link colors that have been around on the internet since forever. So, bRanN. Let's edit that to see that it's... What is this? A B? Oh, duh. Ner. It was lowercase. It was throwing me off. So it's a 3. A 3 is that shade of blue. And actually, if you go to my channel, to my video log, there is some old stuff. It's not that old, but I mean, it's old comparatively, where it was called Minecraft Mechanics. And in there, I talk about a lot of different things, and I made it like a little show. It's kind of fun, actually. It's just, it took a lot of work, so I haven't got back to that yet. Let's see how this looks. See, I don't like the way it looks. It just doesn't look that good. But in one of those videos, there's a link, and you can get the same information from the wiki. I just made it an image that you could save. You could have it on your desktop. And do I have it on my desktop? Of course not. Why would I? Then that would actually be making a resource that's useful for the community that I actually use. Might look good as white, but like I said, I've messed with that stuff forever before, so it's just best that I don't. And I didn't show you this on my other map. But Rule 7 is always something different. It's just a silly little extra thing. It's like a Easter egg, I suppose you could call it. So that's the sign-off point. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I know I've missed some stuff. I know I've been rambling, and I know, not just this episode, the previous episodes, I know that I've missed things. Did I show you this closer up? I think I did. Let's come down here for the outro. This is just made by having a world edit brush that is masked to lava, but only 50%, and the other 50% is lava, and it's only replacing lava. And so basically it'll make like a spray pattern of brick or whatever material you want to use, sponge, and then you can go back through and turn it into air, mask for just that material and turn it into air. And then so basically you have a bunch of solid blocks and then a bunch of filling in. But it's a pain because sometimes there was times where I had to, let me get an actual block here. I had to go like doot, 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 and then I'd have to come down here, boop, and then break it to get the lava to kind of flow back into that spot. There's probably a better way. I just don't know what it is. But yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna sign off here. This has been bRanN. I hope to see you next video, and here is a player tip. It's not while I'm in creative, but the longer you're in lava, you have a value on your player. NBT edit me? I believe I can do. NBT edit me. I don't know if it's one word. Is it? Unknown command. NBT edit me? Yeah. There is a thing on you called fire. Now in creative it's only going to 1. On survival this would slowly tick up. Or it might go to negative. I'm not exactly sure. But what'll happen is the longer you're in the fire, the longer you're on fire, when you come out, you'll notice you're still on fire. That's because then that timer has to tick the other direction. So, pro tip, the longer you're in lava, the longer you're gonna burn. So, the longer you have been burning, the more you need to run for water. I just can't keep these videos the right time, can I? I gotta tell you though, I love these talky episodes. I love that I can ramble. I hope you're enjoying it. I look forward to your feedback. I'm recording like 3 of these ahead of time before I even start the series, just to make sure if something happens, I won't miss an episode for y'all. So I can't hear you yet, but I'm gonna read everything you post, and I'm gonna listen to all your feedback, and I'm really excited to see what kind of things you wanna learn how to do in the map. And I can specify, be specific. I'll link you to the tools I use, whatever you need. Just tell me what you want. Contact me. We can work out how. Just try to do the normal means. Hit me up on Twitter. Add me to Google+. However you want to try to get a hold of me. If we can work it out, and then we could figure out what you want to learn, maybe I'll have you join me on a video. That's a good idea. Okay, but here's the thing. You got to work around my schedule, because I need to be able to release these on time. And you got to be family friendly, and you don't got to have the most awesome mic setup. You don't got to have the most awesome mic, but you can't be in a place where it's super noisy, and because that's just not going to be, that's going to be a distraction. And we need to stay entertaining. You can always it's like I'm frozen in place. You can always write in your question too, but I mean that'd be kind of cool to have a little guest on here every now and again. And we could have a special episode where we're just doing mapping, and a special episode where we're just doing... Yeah, let's have fun with this, guys. Tell me what you want. I'm going to do whatever I can think of. This has been bRanN. I hope to see you next video. Have a great day.